whenever, I guess.
All right. You can't have supper in the South unless you know how to make sweet tea. And I'm going to show you how to make the perfect Southern sweet tea. It's just good. Now, I didn't used to be able to make tea. I couldn't make it. This is how my sister does it. And it was one of those silly things that I just couldn't seem to get right. But she showed me her method, and that's what I use, and it turns out perfectly every single time. All right, 2 cups of water, and I brought it to a boil, and I dropped in 2 of these great big family-sized tea bags. That's because we're going to make 2 quarts. And I've been letting that steep for about 5 minutes. You don't want to let it go longer than that, because you'll get bitter, right? And if you've got regular tea bags, you'd use 6 to 8, depending on how strong you like it. Now, here's the trick. You want just a pinch of baking soda. It makes it taste more clean and crisp. It's just really, really nice. All right, there's the big trick for how to make great sweet tea. 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And I know that there are places where you can find sweet tea where it's almost like drinking syrup, and that's fine, and 2 of my kids would be perfectly happy if I did it that way all the time. But I don't want it quite so syrupy thick, not so sweet. So 3/4 of a cup. You can go up to a full cup. I've got cousins that do 1.5 cups to 2 cups for the same amount. Adds a lot of sugar. All right, so you just stir that around until your sugar is completely dissolved. Now, you know, we only started with 2 cups of water here, and you see how dark that is? That's pretty stiff tea. But we've got all our cold water over here in our pitcher, and actually, you can do half water and half ice if you're going to serve it pretty quickly. Right into our cold water. Dropping it all over the counter is optional. You don't have to do that. And then it's ready. See, it's really simple. It's like all simple things. If you know the trick, then you can get it right every time and you look great. If you don't know the trick, you're sitting there going, I don't know what I'm doing. But see, that's what you're after. See how beautifully clear and crisp that is? That's some nice looking tea. And you gotta have good looking tea in the South. That's the good stuff right there. So nice. All right, if I've helped you out, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up down below. And if you have questions, ask it in the comment box and I'll do my best to answer as soon as I can. You can follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest, and if you get a minute, go on over to Patreon and check out my page there. If you really want to help me out, give me a subscription. That makes a big, big difference to how fast I can get these videos out. All right, that's it. Now you know how to make perfect sweet tea.